just heroes in general right now. So Maledict really cuts them down quite a bit. Tidehunter. He's good. He's a good hero right now. Well, he's finally a good hero again. Maybe. He was so bad for so long.
Maybe we're gonna see a Tidehunter, but we're gonna find out because it's time for the draft. Lumi.
All right.
War Room is all yours.
All right.
Here he goes.
Make a fool of myself.
Empty out that chair for me, Lumi. Thank you. Much better.
Okay.
Elder Titan is
banned
out of the game.
Out of the game.
Because
not literally banned, but this is like a gentleman's agreement to not pick.
He is.
Because he's bugged right now.
He's bugged right now. He can give people -100 armor or something stupid like that.
It just double applies the.
So more than minus 100% magic resist.
And Radiant is left this time, so Liquid is Radiant.
Liquid is left.
Liquid is left.
Secret is right.
Liquid is.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
Shaker, nice stop. That is a good hero to ban out in this.
Oh man, look at all these supports just disappearing.
5 seconds remaining.
Not that much though.
Guys, you gotta help me out with the bans because I can't.
Oh,
Dana, is there a hero that starts with Z?
10 seconds remaining.
Zeus.
Earthshaker, nice stop. Okay.
And Earthbear.
Wait, it's actually banned?
No.
5 seconds remaining.
But Puck and Bane are.
Puck and Bane. I got it.
Don't you want to just see him suffer?
All right. Tidehunter. He's good. He's a good hero right now. Well, he's finally a good hero again. Maybe. He was so bad for so long.
Maybe we're gonna see a Tidehunter, but we're gonna find out because it's time for the draft. Lumi.
All right.
War Room is all yours.
All right.
Here he goes.
Make a fool of myself.
Empty out that chair for me, Lumi. Thank you. Much better.
Okay.
Elder Titan is
10 seconds remaining.
Position 4 root.
Out of the game.
Because
not literally banned, but this is like a gentleman's agreement to not pick.
He is.
He's bugged right now.
He's bugged right now.
Not literally banned, but this is like a gentleman's agreement.
He is. He's bugged right now. About if they want to do something like that.
You know what the
We've seen a lot of Sand Kings.
funniest thing to me is that Rubik
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Yes. Deals Nether Toxin and breaks.
Breaks
your,
Viper. About if they wanna do
Viper.
something like that.
You know what the
We've seen a lot of Sand Kings. Yeah.
funniest thing to me is that Rubik
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Rubik, man. Deals Nether Toxin.
Is so back. First pick material.
10 seconds
Slaughter
remaining.
picked up by
Dire
Team
team's
Liquid.
turn to pick.
And Shadow Demon as
Oh
well.
god.
Get hype for this hero.
Shadow Demon, he got a big buff. He, well, first of all, the change to Soul Catcher when they made it like applied to a bunch, whatever.
Shadow Demon as well.
God, it's off. That like almost single-handedly.
10
So the
seconds
fact that they
remaining.
brought that back,
Radiant
really
team
good
ban.
for him. He also gets little advantages, like if you actually kill the hero, then you're able to get his illusion, and then that turns into, like, so if you get a pick off now, you smoke, you get a pick off. Say you kill a carry, you take that carry's illusion and push the tower.
Dire team's
By the
turn
way,
to
that
ban.
advantages, like if you actually kill the hero, then you're able to get his illusion, and then that turns into, like, so if you get a pick off now, you smoke, you get a pick off. Say you kill a carry, you take that carry's illusion and push the tower.
Dire team's
By the
turn
way,
to
that
ban.
advantages, like if you actually kill the hero, then you're able to get his illusion, and then that turns
I would think he's a better pick, like late.
Say you kill a carry, you take that carry's illusion.
He also still Shadow Demon.
5
thing
seconds
does, which is,
remaining.
hey,
Dire
it's a setup
team
hero.
ban.
We could now pick, let's say Mirana or.
Well, they already have the
whatever
Slaughter.
else. Exactly.
For it, yeah. And there's the Tide bans, so Nature's Prophet and Tide. We got some off-lane bans on the side of Team Liquid. We also have a Crystal Maiden pick, by the way.
Yeah, what's with that? I think this is the first time I've seen CM pick,
Well, they already have
for
the
me at
Slaughter.
least, in the new patch.
They are
10
running
seconds
Storm
remaining.
Spirit.
Tide bans, so Nature's
Okay.
Prophet and
Like,
Tide got some
I don't know.
off-lane
Like in my mind, when I
5
see Crystal
seconds
Maiden, I'm like
remaining.
Van Storm
Team's turn to
instantly
pick.
because the change to mana regen is absurd for Storm Spirit and other super mana intensive heroes. And honestly, Storm is by far the best.
You know, the other big thing for
Crystal Maiden, I'm like Van
for Crystal Maiden players out there, so it's just me, Shiver, and one other person, is that they change when you get
10
level 2.
seconds
You
remaining.
get level 2 now, I believe, faster, and then level 3 slower. That matters a lot for Crystal
5
Maiden.
seconds
You
remaining.
can't jungle now because, you know, the camp doesn't spawn to minute 1, but you get your aura faster, which is a lot of the reason why teams do pick Sia. So there's a nice small buff for her.
Good point.
Where's the life stealer? That matters a lot for Crystal.
There he is.
I'm just
Dire
bumping
team's
all the
turn to
tables
pick.
up here.
So good.
Of
Good.
pain.
Life
What are the
Stealer,
other
lone
bands?
druid band, and we're back into the pickings, and Team Liquid is the one to go up
Where's
first.
the life stealer? That matters a lot for Crystal.
There he is. Hey, is that?
Tables up here.
Yeah, you're good.
I wanna say this now on air
10 seconds remaining.
before the rest of the patch comes forward.
Sure.
I think Shadow Demon.
5
Okay.
seconds remaining.
You saw it
He's-
being played as an
His
offlane.
poison talents. Oh,
Radiant
man, he
team's
does
turn
some
to pick.
serious damage now.
2012, he was actually ran as a core.
Yeah, I think it.
5
Okay.
seconds remaining.
You saw it
He's-
being played as an
he's
offlane. It
poison
can be very
talent.
obnoxious to deal with.
You
He
can
banned away.
also stack like a beast. Apparently, it's a big thing in this patch.
2012, he was
Stacking
actually
ancients.
ran, stacking, yeah.
Speaking of
10
beasts,
seconds remaining.
holy crap! They banned Omni Knight. Like I can agree. I think Omni Knight is actually
5
equal
seconds
to,
remaining.
Stack like a beast. Apparently,
to Beastmaster.
But Beastmaster's not banned.
But they banned Furion and they banned Tidehunter over Beastmaster.
Why? We would be so.
who's stay?
5 seconds remaining.
Who's they? Everybody. Nobody banned Beastmaster.
I think Team Liquid is okay giving away Beastmaster now that they have Shadow Demon, right? I see that as one of the better counters. Your teammate gets Roar, you disrupt them. No big deal.
But why would Liquid be okay with dealing? Or why would Secret be okay with dealing with a Beastmaster?
I'm not sure. I guess they could steal it with the Rubik, but I don't like to see GH.
Yeah, just imagine
Playing
that
team-
you get
Yeah.
disrupted, amplified by Shadow Demon, and then you get hit by the axes, and then Beastmaster's crushing your skull in with
Dire
like
team's turn to
250
pick.
damage a hit.
It's like having an outer type pretty much.
I'm
Once you have
confused,
all
guys.
that.
The timer's not moving.
Yeah, what's
Are they paused?
I guess they're paused.
You get hit by the axes, and then Beastmaster's crushing your skull in
Dire
with like
team's turn to
250
pick.
damage a hit.
It's like having an outer type pretty much.
I'm confused, guys. The timer's not
Can
moving.
you tell me
10
about that
seconds remaining.
poison talent? Because I
I guess they're paused.
Yeah. So one of them
5 seconds
increases
remaining.
damage by like 25%, and then I know there's a level 10 talent and a level 15 talent.
and they're both poison.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're both. Yeah. So one of them
5
maybe
seconds
increases
remaining.
damage by like.
Maybe it's for me to
25%.
pick that hero up again. I have like a 10% win rate on that hero. I just can't play that hero properly.
Yeah, if you think about that, right? Like with the 25% by itself sounds good, but then you include the fact that the hero's most likely going to be soul catchered,
Sure.
and that amplification.
That hero, I just can't play that hero properly.
Yeah, if you think about that, right? Like
Queen of
with the
Pain and a
25%
Lycan.
by itself sounds good, but then you
Queen of Pain
include
for the
fact that
Radiant.
the hero's
All right,
most
we're
leaving our
likely
offlane
to
for soul catchered.
We're leading
and that
our offlaners for
amplification-
last. Team So.
So
Yeah, if you think about that, right? Like Queen of Pain.
okay, so we
and a
pick up Quap. They
Lycan.
go ahead and pick up Tiny. Good hero that just can deal with Quap really well. Just they get Lycan though, and that actually really amps up the damage, the threat of Slardar Shadow Demon, and also will help Queen of Pain tank. They get Lycan. Really like this Lycan pick. That actually.
Yo,
Yeah,
how
it really
plus
is.
Slaughter Night Vision bonus at level 20? Let's go.
Oh, damn. And also will help Queen of Pain. Just need a. You don't have Night Stalker. So Luna, the other hero that can make it dark.
I mean,
For
Luna
a very
Shadow
small
Demon.
amount of time.
Luna Shadow Demon.
But they can't really have it. They need an offlaner. True.
Maybe Mind Control is gonna take Queen of Pain on the offlane, and Lycan will be middle.
For a very small amount of time.
Luna Shadow Demon. I mean, you may never know.
Shenanigans.
Could be. So is Tiny? Tiny is a good core now, even without IO. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Good. You may never know.
Radiant team
Secret's gonna
ban.
need it, and they go for Timbersaw as well, so they have something that is decent against Lycan.
But super susceptible to Stardar Shadow Demon. Because his increase in armor is going to be nice later on, but early you start with nothing. So one disrupt
seconds
into
remaining.
full damage from Crush because it's physical damage and you will have no armor.
5 seconds remaining.
Plus the howl of the right clicks.
I'm putting Timbersaw in the safe or offlane, excuse me.
10 seconds remaining.
Do you guys think that's a good setup? Because I feel like even if he gets disrupted,
5
he
seconds
should be
remaining.
fine against Lycan. It depends on how many points of reactive armor he has. He probably needs level 2. He's also another hero that benefits from the experience change. Like Timbersaw gets unkillable to level 2, very killable level 1.
Yeah.
So it depends on how many points.
Let's Bat Rider's still out there, and I think that's
also another hero
pretty
that
good
benefits from
versus
the
Timbersaw.
experience change. Like
It
Timbersaw
wouldn't be
gets
bad
unkillable
for
to
Liquid
level
to
2.
get a nut.
Very killable level 1.
Yeah.
So it depends on.
Still be Smash. Bat Rider's still out there, and I think that's Brewmaster as well. I saw was really popular in the. Wouldn't be bad. I actually don't think that hero is as viable as he. Still be Smash. Brewmaster. Just because other offlaners,
Dire
other
team
tier
ban.
offlaners are better. I actually don't think that
We have a
hero is
Mirana
as
ban?
viable as he-
For team.
For Team Liquid,
Okay.
so they are indeed expecting that Timbersaw to be
Just
offlane.
because other
Mirana
offlaners-
mid. But lanes decently against the Queen of Pain. Your Team Secret, what do you think mid one would
10
like to
seconds
play?
remaining.
It doesn't do well against Queen.
So they are indeed
Still
expecting
wanna
that
put
Timbersaw
Storm.
to be
5 seconds remaining.
Fair enough, fair enough. But lanes decently against the Queen. Maybe you can get some help from a Rubik. Tiny doesn't need that much babysitting.
10 seconds remaining.
But I guess it will depend because you're gonna have a lot of roaming already.
Dire
with
team's
the
turn to pick.
Slarna.
5 seconds
I would have said
Fair enough, fair
Dusa,
enough.
but Lycan and in general, maybe your lineup's a bit too slow for that.
Tiny doesn't need that much babysitting.
I like to see a
Viper,
beefier
maybe?
frontliner as well. I mean, they have Timber and Tiny already,
Dire team's turn to
but
pick.
mid one has been really liking a Dragonite. I think the laning against Quap is going to be
10
tough,
seconds
especially
remaining.
without Poor Man's Shield, but he is very good on the hero.
5
We'll
seconds
see if
remaining.
Puppy's going to give him something else here.
Yeah, I like that. Dragonite or Viper for me wouldn't be bad because I think you just want something focuses
But he is very good on the
game
hero.
fighting.
5
We'll
seconds
see if,
remaining.
Puppy's-
Radiant team's turn to pick.
And there's the storm.
Storm Spirit.
Dragonite or Viper.
CM Storm, like you
There's-
called it.
There's no way that Liquid didn't see this coming.
True.
So they're gonna pick up a Doom or something.
With the last pick,
Radiant team's
be able
turn
to
to
deal with
pick.
the storm.
What really counts? I mean, Beastmaster's still really good versus Storm.
10 seconds remaining.
Doom's quite good.
Is there an
Void
offlaner that
maybe.
could
5
counter
seconds
Storm but
remaining.
also synergize with your Shadow Demon? Because both of those picks don't really go with the SD, right?
I mean, Beastmaster's still really.
You can be Doom. Can,
Poopna,
Seconds remaining.
Poopna offlane combos with that.
Is there an offlaner
That could work.
5 seconds
But you don't have no, they go for Templar Assassin. So we are gonna see
Choose
Queen of
your
Pain offlane.
hero.
Okay.
don't really go with the SD, right? Templar Assassin.
You can be Doom.
Poopna.
All right. What are we thinking about that?
Uh,
That could work. But you don't have no, they go for Templar Assassin. So we are gonna see
Choose
Queen of
your
Pain
hero.
offlane.
well, this is classic Team Liquid. They're going to focus a lot on taking over control of Roshan. I think it's even more important than it was in the past. So TA, great Roche taking hero with the Lycan as well. Well, this is classic Team Liquid. The matchup's good, obviously. On taking over control of Roshan. I think I like. I don't know. I kind of would have preferred a direct Storm counter, but I think they're just going to push the pace of the game instead against Storm.
Okay. I'm not feeling the Queen offlane. I feel like, especially against Queen of Pain with the Frostbite early on, that could get her in trouble. Tiny has a very explosive kill range.
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
with the weakness of the offlane, I think I'm going to go with Secret here.
What if they aggro with
I'm not feeling the Queen offlane. I feel like, especially against
Who
what are
aggros?
what are their two supports?
Who?
What if they aggro?
SD Slaughter? Okay, I could see that happening.
Because Shadow Demon, yeah, and then
Ooh,
could
if they
do it with the
aggro,
Queen
I
of
go
Pain.
with Liquid.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Liquid here because I think they might.
Hard
do
to
that.
say. I'm like half and half. Depends on how they lane it. All right, I got Secret.
All right, I think mid one's gonna do another Storm Spirit, but we're gonna find out. It is time for game one of Team Liquid versus Secret with Fog. And nobody picks
Yeah,
him.
I'm gonna go Liquid here.
Thank you very much, Steven. Yeah, we're ready to go. This is the first game of the day. This return to the EU portion of Dream League qualifiers.
Game one of Team Liquid versus Secret with Fog.
We was his Liquid. Thank you very much. Fog.
They decided for the top of the seeding
Prepare
for
for
the
battle.
Dream League. So this is pretty cool. Pretty nice. Both of them with 2 losses.
What do you think about the Joss then? Well, see a little split on the panel.
I like the point that Cat made.
Yeah.
I think Liquid is really trying to just turn the pace up, get the Roche, and just snowball out of control with that. However, I think if the game goes too far, if they're not at an ahead portion, that's where the Storm Spirit and Tiny can get really crazy. But I think they are going to do some type of aggro positioning here and just try to get those favorable lanes. And there's a lot of ways to burst down Tiny. There's Soul Catcher, Meld. That's where the Storm Spirit and Tiny can get really crazy. But I think they are going to do some type of aggro positioning here and just try to get Assassin. So that being said, I prefer Liquids a little bit more just if they can set the tempo, which I think that they will, because this is that's where the Storm Spirit and Tiny can get really crazy, but I think
interested to see how Ace builds the Tiny. You know, does he go for this sort of the new trend of having that sort of the Trez, the S and Y, the ACD key, all these stats to buff. Very much in the way that you would build like the offlane hero, and he would look to get involved in the action super early on.
I think we'll see it depending on how the lanes go. Right? Yeah. I think more than likely he'll go for the farming route, but he might have to adjust because they have a Storm Spirit too, so. Liquid is going to be doing that aggro kind of lane, starting out with the Slaughter playing around the top lane, get my control to start. This is just typical Liquid, right? Sack Matu for a moment and then go back down and help him after the laning phase plays out. So here we go, Kuro. Playing around the mid lane for the moment. Waiting to see if Storm does get a dual lane versus TA, because that is what we've been seeing a lot. TA starts mid and then just put 2 heroes there and really punishes her a lot. Puppy, Frostbite from right away. And top lane. My Control and GH versus Yapster and Ace. This is the Queen of Pain and Slaughter. Queen of Pain able to put a lot of harassment onto Tiny with the Shadow Strike and a couple right clicks. Because no armor.
Here we go. Good crush from GHD. Keeping her ass high on Ace.
Pots has been a key to Secret success though, and he's getting given a very nice lane.
Yeah, he's been playing so well recently, Potter.
Yeah.
He's had some incredible offlane performances.
So I'll be looking at him to at least being the big weight carrier for if the early game doesn't look great for them, because he's getting a really good lane and a decent timber game if he doesn't get behind. Top lane, is dead.
Oh, it is indeed. Ace comes in with the avalanche and toss. The tree toss, sorry. And they get the kill. Good ways to start this lane, and obviously Liquid, when they have 2 heroes up, but they are not expecting to feed away kills. So. Bit of a misplay there from Liquid.
Yeah, my control was still level 1, so he just got lifted and bursted. And he's gonna have to might have it again. Oh, just not enough damage.
This lane is looking very scary for Liquid. Mind Control's turning up and getting beat down that hard. And as you say, sharing the XP is going to be a slow level 2 for the Quap. So he is very vulnerable to those sort of plays being made by Secret. Grabs the rune.
Oh, the side blade kill.
Miracle.
I caught like at the very last moment of it.
Get up top of Mind Control. Jumps and gets the dagger onto Yapzor. Puppy's still around. He is hasted. All back is Kuro with the Frostbite, but now turning that sort of top lane into try versus try. But yeah, big kill from Miracle to get there in that mid lane. Getting it solo as well.
Oh, Miracle's our mid one's in deep trouble here. Rotation's coming up from 2.
I mean, at the least they're going to be able to give him a good chase out of lane. GH, see if he can actually close this gap. Yeah, he's got the sprint back up. Everyone trying his best to turn around with a bit of burst, but this should indeed be a second death for the Storm Spirit in the mid lane. Liquid making sure that Miracle gets a very good start in that lane.
He has TP cooldown as well. So Storm level 2, Templar Assassin already level 4. And look at this, the true big bad wolf. 16-1 on Lycan.
94% win rate.
And they lost against Secret last Dream League with Lycan. It's a little cute stat there, think you know.
Will it happen again? I mean, as we said, there's... I don't know, just the fact that Masu has been that strong on Lycan, even against Secret. You know, you've got to worry how they are going to deal with him after he gets past the beginning, and he's doing alright down it.
He's doing great. Yeah. 2 levels of Feral Impulse are just enough for him to actually sustain. With Mango, he actually has so much HP regen to deal with that.
Still got a tango and a south to burst.
Yeah.
So, unlikely that Fido's going to be able to force him out of the lane anytime soon. Fido, of course, finding a lot from this lane as well. In both heroes farming. Very nicely. 16 for 2, 15 for 5 between those 2 heroes down bottom.
Yeah, and My Control top as well has fixed the problem that did happen. Since he did die, he was still last hitting. It's not that big of a problem. So 4 minutes is going to come around. That's where the Howl gets that double effect, and we'll see what kind of rotations they can make happen. GH looking for Yapzor here. He's left though.
So chucks him away. Mid 1 back in the lane. How are we seeing his CS look 10 for 3?
Oh, Yapzor's in trouble.
Get himself out of this. It doesn't look like he can with Mind Control rotating down for the top lane. Yapzor's shut off. And GH finishes him. 3rd kill for Liquid.
So I did like the point that Lumi made about the level 2 to 3 Baptismal Maiden. You would pretty much have to get your level 3 to see him to put pressure on those lanes having your 2 spells. So Puppey tried to take time out to do that, but it makes it so the lanes become a little bit weaker because of that. And he actually puts the second point in the aura, just emphasizing on mana for his, probably just for Fada mostly, just to make sure that he can get that lane to go well, and for mid one to catch back up.
I was going to say, talking about lanes, I think mid one is getting heavily bullied. The side blades for Miracle keep zoning him right out. He's a couple of levels behind this TA.
Miracle's almost 6 and mid one's about to hit 4. That's brutal.
It really is. The amount of denies that Miracle's got in this matchup, making things very, very hard.
And it can make it really difficult for mid one to even catch up. If TA gets a quick level 6, you start putting traps in the jungle too, so you see where the Storm is jungling up to that level 6. You can make some nice rotations to come out. So, and also, like, we didn't get to talk about that. The information game on Liquid is definitely superior to Secret. They have traps, they have wolves, and we've seen what BO2 does with those wolves as soon as he gets them invis.
Miracle just being safeguarded for now by GH and Kuro, in case any sort of play comes out from Secret.
Traps are ready. Now Miracle feeling very confident here.
Trying to bait out a little bit of a play from them, so maybe they can get the support on support action. As Liquid still continue to hover behind Miracle. So going into the telekinesis, Miracle, I mean, he's baiting right down to the last health. That's true. So knows that he's going to be safe. Sal's back up as well, actually. He comes back under the refraction.
Mind control top. Some trouble here.
Been found out by Puppey. He's got the frostbite. Blink, 8 seconds until it's there, but he does have the backup all the toss though. Getting Puppey in nice and close. Can they keep Puppey back with the crush and the screen? They can. Very nice play from GH, positioning himself in the midst of both of them. Gets the 2-man crush, and he's going to be able to chase down Ace as well, with the poison stacking up, mind control, getting a double kill. What a beautiful turnaround for Liquid there, thanks to the rotation of the 2 supports. In the situations where it looks like the Quap was all but done for, they managed to set him up for a double kill. That's huge.
They were just sitting in the mid lane waiting for something to happen on Miracle, and then it just happens. Oh, okay, mind control's in some trouble. Quick little easy rotation. So the positioning from supports there were lovely, and
very nice.
This is Liquid in a nutshell lately. They just leave BO2 completely alone. They're like, yeah, BO2 does fine in all of his matchups.
I mean, he does. He really does. He's level 6. He's doing fine. There's a smoke up from Liquid.
They want to get some wards down to watch where the Storm is catching up on. And Kuroki's actually spotting Puppey at the moment.
And then once you get used to it, they've got the level 6 on the Quap. They've got the Sonic Wave. So they have got that cheap and easy kill.
Puppey trying to find him.
GH, he's coming on middle. He's got the crush onto Yapsor. Miracle moving in deep. Mind control. Sonic Waves for TM. They're just picking up kills left, right, and center here. 7 minutes in. 7-1. Liquid looking very dominant with these movements. The farm's still there for the side lanes, both Ace and Fada, top CS. And mid one, to be fair, he's not falling that far behind, but they're getting a decent amount of gold and experience Liquid from these kills.
A lot of those last hits are neutral, though. You see he's actually 2,000 net worth, so he's still a bit behind these 2 deaths too. But yeah, now they're going to focus on playing around Fada's lane. He's an absolute monster at the moment, and he should be able to claim this tier 1.
Yeah, he knows that mid one, he still hasn't got that level 6. He's going for the TP out with the Howl. Is it enough damage? Oh,
the crit.
Oh, that was so close.
Oh, denied by mind control bottom. He blinked in, so 8-second cooldown. Yapsor's there.
Gonna blink back up in 4 seconds. I think he's fine. He's got the pole charge as well, unless Puppey gets the frostbite, and he does. Mind control will get caught out by that wraparound.
Fada had confidence that his teammates would catch him. He instantly ported mid before the kill was even finished to be able to defend that tier 1 tower. So defending tier 1s, we say it a lot, but it's very important, especially when your Storm is at as much of a deficit to catch up. If you lose your mid tower, then they have much easier access points to punish, and at bottom, Yapsor might be some trouble here.
Get out of this. GH and Matuma Man surrounding him. He's got the telekinesis to buy some time as he's looking to retreat, but again, Matuma Man with the signature wolf body block, keeping Yapsor back. Frostbite from Puppey. Buys some more time for Yapsor, but the sliver 4 from GH. He's got the sprint. Yapsor being surrounded. He'll try and juke it out in the tree line. GH will find the crush. They do take down Yapsor. Mid lane as well. Fada actually going in deep. Didn't quite catch the start of that, but either way, that looks like he must have massively overextended there into the hands of Miracle and Mind Controllers. Neither of those heroes look like they're on the verge of going down.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an over-aggressive play from Fada there.
So it looks like, I mean, he did 1,000 damage with his spells, so it looks like he was trying to go for the dive play. He used 3 Chakrams, 3 Whirling Deaths, and 4 Timber Chains. So he tried to commit for something, but with the rotation from Mind Control, he must have had low reactive armor stacks too, because we've seen what happens when you have those high stacks early on, especially in a game like this. How's Miracle's Ancients? X looking. It's a triple stack on one side and a triple stack on the other. So Liquid have definitely been emphasizing on giving him that burst farm. And it looks like he's queued up the Desolator burst this game. So we were talking about the early Roche. Sometimes you see the Blink Dagger, but that's when you're versus someone that you can like use on like a TA or like a Lina and then punish them. But this one is all about the Roche jump for Liquid, like the panel mentioned.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got great setup amongst your teammates as well to allow you to close the gap if you do look to try and fight with it. Yeah. The Roche being the big reason that Liquid are prioritizing TA this time. And bottom.
Almost.
Level 9.
Almost first level of Book. So maybe with like Book 1 or Book 2, probably, I think it might be Book 2. When TA gets the Deso, they'll go for the Roche. I think the Deso's.
How's Ace doing on his farm? On the tiny, so you see him high on the book network.
Same item build.
It is. It's what we saw from Arteezy, was here from Mason, Dream League, Treads, SMY, AC, Shadowblade if you don't put him away.
I mean, this build, it can work just to run people down, but you know, we talked about the minus armor amp, like the Mel, the Soul Catcher, and the Slaughter Penalty, he's gonna be getting shredded if they can actually focus fire him enough. Fada, bottom lane, he's moving out. He's in trouble here.
He can play his way out of this one. Jump forward from Mind Control. That's the dagger to start playing a bit of a slow. They need to get DH in for the crush.
He's got the 20 reactive stacks too.
He's too speedy. He's too elusive. In fact, turning back into this, I mean, you can see how level
10, about to be level 11 already on this TA, while Storm's level 6. A 5-level advantage for the Templar Assassin over the Storm.
We have seen mid-1 mate recoveries before. And, he's certainly going to need to pull it all out of the bag this game.
He's got CM.
Relevant again.
He's got CM as well, so that extra little mana helps him catch back up nicely. He's getting some tower damage up top. Now, let's focus the mid lane. Trying to finish off this tier 1.
His body blocks. Look at this movement with the walls, Matthew. Just causing issues for Yapsor. They're not able to dive quite far, but it's going to be so frustrating to play against Matuma Man's like it because of these walls constantly just trying to make you trip up.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And they've already got, like we mentioned, the vision game is going to be huge for them. Like and Wolves are constantly scouting people out. Looking for Puppy here, and the ult's committed. There's a Necro as well.
They're fan of Puppy.
Bye-bye. The Puppy chasing the Puppy.
Wolf over Puppy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Liquid's aggression really being felt. And you say this, a lot of this is before we actually see Miracle start moving around and getting proactive on the TA. Sure, he got involved in a bit of action earlier, but that was only in his lane. Once he has the Desto and he's moving around, I mean, you said it, heroes like the Tiny, they're going to absolutely melt. Storm as well, if they can get any sort of crush or lockdown, he's going to be gone in a couple of hits at this stage.
They're already moving into the Roche. They don't even have TA there. And Miracle has the Desolator finished on the Courier.
Oh, this could be smart though, because TA is showing down bottom, Secret, they probably don't expect this to be happening. If the TA's not in the pit, would they really be going for it? No, Liquid's gone straight in there with Matu and his army. And yeah, I think because the TA shows bottom, Secret, they're unlikely to actually check this out at all.
Yeah, and it's going to go down here. I don't think they have much of a deficit that they're already. Storm Spirit's level 7. There's no way they can go in here. Give me that Aegis. Thank you, Matu. Good job of the work.
And now he's 1k towards having the Blink Dagger on top of the Desolator. 12 minutes in. This TA is going to be terrifying. And
the level disparity is the big thing here.
Level
13 on TA, level 8 on Storm.
I mean, even Ace, he's nearly level 12, but as you say, it may not matter. If they just get the blink on him after he's done the avalanche, this TA is going to shred the Tiny. Look at this, the wolves giving the vision. To chase down, it is deep under the tower. Puppy with the ultimate forces Liquid to back away, and TP from mid-1 comes through, does get crushed. Miracle moving in one hit, but half his health gone. They do have the Shrine. Miracle's got the Aegis. They're trying to fight pretty deep. It's going away from Mind Control, comes in onto 3. Miracle picks up the double. It doesn't matter if there's a Shrine there. And the damage from Liquid at this stage is just too much. Ace, he's got to be careful. They could chase this one down as well. They're going to be able to take the Tiny as Miracle gets an ultra kill. That'll be the money for the Blink Dagger. 14 minutes in.
Oh my god.
Oh
Ace,
my goodness.
Ace did throw his tree at GH though. That was pretty funny watching it just chase him through the jungle, but oh my god.
Yeah, now, having Mind Control in that position to jump and hitting 3 heroes with the Sonic Wave, we'll say it again. I mean, you can see Secret, they thought that they could turn this. They knew that Liquid overextended. Mid one really wanted GH, but that quick crush play into, again, we'll see this Sonic Wave. Your mind control heading over from the west, and then bam. 3 heroes, more than enough physical for miracle damage to finish them off.
They're just so quick at collapsing here.
Yeah.
And look at Ace with the tree toss already. Turns around. But he does it. But the tree hits. GH.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
This is looking very scary. Being 5k behind, and when you have this safe lane Tiny, and as you say, the issues that we felt were going to be apparent, they certainly are.
Yeah.
This man, he doesn't do armor, and Liquid, they do a lot of minus armor.
And they're claiming the entire map already at this moment. Like they're taking a tier 2. Tier 2 is down. They already claimed the Aegis. All the tickers that you want to feel for Liquid's lineup, they have hit. 15 minutes in, 6k advantage, 4-2-3.
And I think, well, the tier was 5th pick.
There it goes in. The TD.
The TA.
Yeah, TA was 5th pick.
Yeah, we're seeing the power of that coming through the draft with the final hero. Very good at it against this Tiny core, and Fada run down, quick strike, one more, seals the deal. And this is your tanky hero. This is the Timber Slick, your reactive stack, the guy that you don't expect to just get picked off like that. He's dying. So if he's dying, everyone else is going to be dying for sure. And this is just getting so messy and so drastically out of control for Secret.
They can't fight head on. They need Tiny to get more farmed and Storm to catch up still.
I mean, even at that point, it's like, when is there going to be the point in this game where this Tiny can turn up to the fight and not worry about being shredded by this TM? When does it happen? And then I think you just got to respect the way the Liquid approach this with the draft and how, we've seen the Tiny coming through a few times. Kuro, he's done the math, he's done the research, he knows what's strong against it. He said, boys, if there's a Tiny, Liquid Miracle on TA, and then this.
I mean, it's also, it's the Wolf. Like Lycan, he just sits bottom in a 1v1 versus Timbersaw. You'd be like, oh, that's not a great matchup for Lycan, but Mati comes out completely even versus that Timber, and the rest of the lanes are just great because the Shadow Demon and Slaughter can roam around. Puppy, he's in trouble. He's going to close the gap with the stun. Nope.
Close. How's GH doing on the blink though? Getting some money?
He's got it.
Oh, he's got it. I mean, blink from GH, blink from TA. Any target those two jump on together will 100% die during this stun.
Yeah.
Because there's no real save. Secret, they don't have any way of saving anyone that gets jumped on.
It's going to be... We'll be at negative 18 armor when he gets hit by Meld and
Look at this.
Corrosive haste.
Once Miracle has BKB, there's no way he dies.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower could use
Secret.
some help.
It's tough.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped
down
away.
They've got it. They spotted Ace.
They've got the traps, and here's the jump in. Look at this go. Ace already down to half health. Can he get himself out of there? The rest of the Secret trying to come in and out, but the Sonic Wave flies through from Mind Control. They've lost Ace. They've lost Puppy. Mid one's got to zip himself out, but they're going to be able to chase this one down. Mind Control's already there with the right clicks. One more will do it through the corrosive Ace. Green from Mind Control gets the double kill. Secret just losing 4. And with the crush onto Fada, they're going to get the full team wipe as Secret hit the decks. Sure, they pop Miracle's Aegis. This game is just looking absolutely over. 18 minutes in, 21-4, 10k gold lead for Liquid. This is going to require some serious throwing from Liquid, I feel. Secret are going to pick this one back up. And even at that, you're going to need at least a double. Hey, this is... How do you come back from
I don't think they can come back versus this. I think Liquid turned the tempo up way too quickly versus the Secret lineup. Secret, they have no team fight. Well, on the side of Liquid, they don't really have great team fight either, but the Queen of Pain had such a great game because of how much space they made for her that Mind Control is doing a disgusting amount of damage in these fights.
Yeah, he is landing it every time that ult, it hits like 3 heroes. He's found some beautiful angles with the Sonic Wave. Yeah. He's got a lot of money to spend as well. 2.6 guy, love the build as well. Treads, Bale, higher.
Ace, walk up, get out of position here, and look at their target priority here. Look where Fada's standing. Do you see them? They don't hit him at all. They're just like, okay, go for Puppy. He's ulting. Okay,
Go for mid one.
Go for mid one now. Still don't hit Fada. Look, they're just ignoring him. All right. Now go for Matsu's maybe him, but Miracle's got priorities here with mind control. They go for the other back targets, and then they're going to go for Fada afterwards and clean him up when he's isolated. So the targeting by Liquid and just the scouting, the sheer scouting by Lycan is unbelievable.
Oh, this could be painful. Jump
DD.
GH. Oh, bam! He's not making it home, I don't think. Oh, he's not. He is not indeed.
Wow. That. Yep, minus armor, pretty good versus Tiny.
Yeah, they got a medallion now from GH as well to throw out when they make those sort of jumps to add on to everything else that's already there for Liquid.
Let the fun begin!
I mean, this series, you see these two teams, you expect something close. We are not getting that here in game one.
Not in game one, definitely not.
I don't know if we'll see the Tiny again in this series. I think, you know, we obviously know the hero is strong, but Liquid is showing us that they can draft against it. They can close off that draft with this really sort of heavy physical damage dealer. TA being the best at that. And then it's just all pretty much game over. They're pushing into the base. What does Secret do to stop this? Liquid, they've got the two-man with the ult. Secret, they've already lost Puppy. They're just being forced by TA. Comes down to Fada, gets two-shotted by Matumba Man. Yaps was going to go down as well. Double kill from Matumba Man. My goodness, 20 minutes in. GG. I don't think anyone would have called that, saying Liquid would have stomped Secret in 20 minutes. What a performance from Liquid. These guys, I mean, without doubt, this is the best team in the world, and they certainly look like it here. You know, Secret, they're not a bad team. Team Secret are they're pretty hot at the moment, but Liquid just make them look like hot something else. You know, that was something else. 25-4. A little disappointed.
all the wrongs and every reason why we've changed. And there's a storm inside my head. It's getting me in trouble, baby, and I can't break away. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy, take it easy. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy.
if I do. Tired of hearing excuses you're making. Future is set, it is mine for the taking. Spending all my time living all I've made up. I need to wake up. Holding my breath until you go. Anywhere that is far from you. You only wanted me to fail. Oh, I'm this way because of you. Fought every day to overcome despite you. Wake up. Wake up. Tired of hearing excuses you're making. Future is set, it is mine for the taking. Spending all my time living all I've made up. I need to wake up.
Voices in my head scream so loud. Never know what they're talking about. Now I've got you under my skin. I feel it's melting. You got my body feeling things even I can't resist. No, I can't resist. I can't resist. You see me in a different way. I didn't think my heart would let me stay. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's scary. It's scary.
especially
5
won the
seconds
game
remaining.
on, I felt like they won the game already.
I got trapped in your eyes the moment you.
So far ahead.
I think the shrine fight was where they really won the game.
Well,
where...
when Storm TP'd in, they thought they could take a fight at the shrine, and then
and then Mind Control hits like this baller ultimate and just blows up like 3 heroes with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's time.
Get out of here.
5 seconds
So-
remaining.
Game 2.
Oh, the bans are
Radiant
away,
team's
but
turn to
that's
ban.
good.
Dire
because I
team's
think
turn to
most of the
ban.
bans will still stay. Elder Titan, though.
By
Still,
the way, you might not think that Elder Titan is a big deal here, because obviously it wasn't picked before anyway. But the only 2 times, or the last 2 times that Liquid actually did pick it, it was against Secret. So, you never know.
It was gentleman's agreement.
10 seconds remaining.
No.
5 seconds remaining.
But yeah, let's take a look. We got another Omni-Knight ban. We got another.
Radiant
what is that?
team
I can't
ban.
see it. Oh, it's a Winter Wyvern ban.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Dire team ban.
And Rubik and Earth Spirit. They got a ban. Earth Shaker. Earth Shaker. Who are the really problematic heroes from the last draft? I mean,
10
I really
seconds
think that
remaining.
I don't know about Rubik's CM, to be honest. Like, we're seeing double
5
4s. We're
seconds
not seeing a
remaining.
whole lot of double 5s.
No.
That obviously Rubik can function as a 4 position just fine, but it's like when you run double squish like that.
I mean, you were talking about
really have to win your lane.
the cores don't have armor. As a support player playing against
Team's
Lycan
turn to
TA
ban.
as Crystal Maiden, what the hell do you do,
Dire
right? You
team's
don't have
turn
any
to pick.
items.
For people that did join us later, by the way, Elder Titan is banned not in game, but it is banned by the admin because it is a bugged hero at the moment. That is this is broken in a not a good way.
Five seconds left.
I wonder if the
Radiant
heroes were the
team's
first
turn to
picking
pick.
for Liquid.
Earth
It is.
It is.
That might be the switcheroo.
Oh, sorry, I put
yeah,
Earth
they
Shaker
had
on the
first
ban.
pick last time on Secret. So Liquid, because they have first pick, they actually want to open up the Earthshaker for themselves.
10 seconds remaining.
You know, I would like to see Team Secret experiment with a
5 seconds remaining.
Shen or Enchantress
Radiant team's turn to pick.
for Puppy. I really think that
Oh, too late.
that is an advantage that they could get themselves.
They already go for the Puppy Witch Doctor.
Yeah, standard stuff.
Back to tried and tested.
Tried and true. Or is it?
Tried and
I
true.
think Witch
10
Doctor's a
seconds
liar.
remaining.
A
I
liar.
don't believe in that hoodoo.
I mean,
Dire
everybody
team's turn to pick.
being a religion type of thing. It surely is a religion type of thing. Is voodoo
No, he's
religion?
casting spells. That ain't no religion. That's magic.
Well,
Clockwork versus Earthshaker.
Yeah, we've seen this happening before, right? I believe it was DC that drafted
10
against
seconds
Optic, I
remaining.
believe. And Boba just ran circles around.
5
This
seconds
4/4
remaining.
Earthshaker.
I also feel like Clockwork is one of the better supports against these tanky heroes because Battery Assault does a lot of damage over time. Also, small little thing is that little disables like that happen frequently are going to be better in this patch just for the simple reason of status resistances.
Okay.
If you think about that in that regard, like longer disables are going to be worth less.
Giving us that 7.07 strats.
Radiant team ban.
But look at the way that Team Secret has reacted to the outcome of last game, right? If you look at the back line last time, when they're being ran at, their heroes couldn't do anything. But now if you look at Witch Doctor and Clockwork, both their heroes have ways to bail out themselves and their teammates. So I feel like a similarly run
Dire
any strategy
team's
from
turn
Team
to
Liquid
ban.
is not going to be as effective because of Clockwork and Witch Doctor. So I'm liking the start that Team Secret has here.
It does mean Queen of Pain's going to be a lot more effective as an offlaner, though, against
That's true.
these two supports than the Rubik. So it does open up the possibility that Liquid don't have to run the aggro Chine lane like they did last time
10
to cover up
seconds
for that
remaining.
weakness, the Queen of Pain, and maybe they can secure Matumba Man
5 seconds
nice
remaining.
lane. Interesting that they are opting. I guess
Radiant team's turn to ban.
it really comes down to the versatility, because there are many other
Dire
offlaners that
team
they
ban.
could have gotten that I think are pretty high value
Radiant
for
team's
Team
turn to
Liquid,
pick.
for example, the Furion. But The Queen of Pain just gives them, like, you can't do that with Furion, right? Can't hide that. With the Earthshaker already in the pool, it's obviously an offlaner.
So previous game, I understood that that Liquid was able to deal with Beastmaster if it came around with the Shadow Demon that they had.
Team's turn to
Why are both teams? Never mind.
There you go.
Master.
There it is. All right, my point is gone. But surely this is also something that that Liquid is expecting.
Yeah. See what they have in mind.
Yeah.
How do you deal with a Beastmaster?
10 seconds remaining.
Well,
Maybe Shadow Demon again.
Wyvern's one of the better heroes.
5 seconds remaining.
Shadow Demon, it's okay. It's not nearly the same strength Shadow Demon Slardar was.
I mean, instead of picking direct counters like Shadow Demon, one other way you could go about it is just picking heroes that don't particularly care too much about being roared. So
Lone Druid's one of them, right?
Yeah, Lone Druid is going to be able to tank it, and he could also protect himself with the Savage Roar. So
yeah. You roar the hero, the bear is going to roar at you.
Yep. In past interview, basically, Kirby has says, like, they will always are looking to pick Lone Druid, and then
5 seconds
at some point in draft, he turns to Matama Man and asks, like, is this a good Lone Druid game? And if his carry player gives him the go, then they pick him Lone Druid. So there's definitely a lot of confidence in this Lone Druid pick.
All right, how do you deal with the Lone Druid? Is Beastmaster enough?
No, you need better gap closers. PA is not a bad idea so far when I've seen this. Then again, you've got Earthshaker with the guaranteed enchant totem hit. I think pushing into Lone Druids is also a very good strategy. Death Prophet is out there in the pool.
Okay.
Gyro.
Gyrocopter. We've seen him in NA. In the NA qualifiers, we saw him being used quite successful, actually. Yeah,
they've actually got a sick combination. Not a one that we've seen in quite some time. But the Clockwork Gyrocopter, the solid lockdown cogs with battery assault into the Gyrocopter ultimate.
Cannot escape the onslaught.
So if you're a Team Liquid, I don't think you want to fight. You don't fight this lineup. But it's going to be a little tough because you do have really good pickoff
Radiant team
from Clockwork and Beastmaster. So maybe they do have to fight. Keeper of the Light.
Keeper of the Light. We haven't seen that hero in such a long time, but it is a GH special. But so is Earthshaker, actually.
I like this because it adds a lot of mobility to their lineup and also helps defend towers. I think Keeper of the Light is the best hero to stall out the game from a 4 or 5 position because he also gives you a better split pushing advantage. You're going to have Clockwork Beastmaster trying to run all over the map, can catch these Lone Druids and Queen of Pains when they're split pushing. These are your 2 cores that will do the most damage when it comes to split pushing. So the Coddle just gives them that extra edge.
Do you guys feel that this will make the Earthshaker a 3, or is Kuro playing as a 5?
I would say 5 for now.
Okay.
And Kuro could not play the Keeper of the Light with the GH still in the Earthshaker?
He can. We've seen Kuro play Keeper, but he plays it much more like how Ake would or Faith would from Chinese teams, which is much more sacrificial. It does not hit the 20-minute axe timing, and therefore very ineffective. Team Liquid runs it.
How do you feel like for a fast they've got so far? 20-minute Dragon Scepter?
For Liquid?
Yeah.
I think that's always plan A. I mean, look at the push, right? Once you get Axe on Keeper, you are able to take Raxus with the Bear in the front line, with the Illuminate heals in the back. In terms of how Team Secret could react to it, they have a draft that could play a very fast game, or because Gyro and Beastmaster fights very well, or they can play it very slowly and getting stacks for the Gyro. So I think for Team Secret, they have pretty good ways to react depending on these final picks.
All right, we got a Viper ban by them. So they are thinking that this Queen of Pain is once again on the off lane.
Yeah. What's a good pushing hero for
10 seconds remaining.
Because you can't run Death Prophet. That was my suggestion earlier, but you've got Earthshaker and Queen of Pain, really good burst heroes against DP, so that's a little rough. Liquid's lineup is the most interesting, just because they have so many ways to run this. Lone Druid could go mid or safe lane. They can run Queen of Pain mid or off lane. They can go Earthshaker off lane or 5 position or 4 position.
By the way, guys, the score, we know it's wrong, but
Okay.
you know, everybody knows that Liquid just won. So you can ignore that. We'll fix it for the next series. Everybody apart from the people that didn't watch the previous game. Got them. But we waiting for the last ban of Team Liquid. What could they be going for?
Is this a good Bloodseeker game? Let's see.
They banned our Bloodseeker previous game. At this point.
Probably not.
I think you need a mid hero that can stand in the front and counter push. Lina can counter push, but not less so like stand in front. Dragon Knight again is always a good filler.
The filler pick.
Is there a better... Are we talking about Team Secret and pushing power for them?
Oh, I was looking... Yeah, Team
Dire
Secret.
Team's turn to pick.
Defending
DK
themselves
for them.
against
Yeah,
the
that's
push.
not a bad-
What did they ban?
Sniper.
Okay.
I thought about Sniper, but I think they have enough gap closure for that, so I'm a little bit surprised that Sniper was the ban. It would give them a cheap high ground.
10 seconds remaining.
That's what they kind of need right now, right? Because Beastmaster does give you them pushing power for most of the other
5 seconds
towers, but you don't
remaining.
have a true carry that gives you that added strength that Beastmaster is going to be amping up. Helicopter's a really bad tradition.
Radiant Team's turn to pick.
And it will be Mirana for Team Liquid.
What if they razored them?
You don't like Razor?
What I like.
What would be the ultimate mid one
10
hero? for
seconds
this?
remaining.
What do they need? So they don't need a little bit. They have enough push.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe an Ember Spirit or something just to get up in their face.
Yeah.
Catch the Queen of Pain and Lone Druid as much as possible.
What lays low against the
Drow
Mirana?
Ranger.
Drow
Choose your
Ranger.
hero.
Oh my god, it's a Drow strat.
Is it?
Dude. All right.
You're picking Drow Ranger into a pushing lineup. Like, I don't get this at all. This is a very genius pick, but sure.
Yeah, this is cool. This is cool.
So is it going to be Mirana versus Drow mid?
I think maybe Gyrocopter goes mid with the max Rocket build, but we'll see.
Rocket got a lot worse as a mid build now, though, because you can't push them back. Like, it doesn't do any extra damage, right?
And but you're right, mid one is picking up the Gyrocopter. So the question comes, Lumi. Do you feel like Liquid can do or Secret can do it with this draft? Can they tie the series?
No. I don't believe in this Drow Ranger pick at all. I feel like it takes too long to come online. Drow Ranger needs a good lane. Team Secret could also just go offensive against the Drow Ranger. They have the heroes for that. I don't know about this Secret pick at all.
Okay, you're going for Liquid then.
Yep.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
I kind of like it, just because I like the pace that Team Secret is trying to set against a Lone Druid.
Curl's playing Keeper instead of...
I'll take Team Secret. Even though he got whomped.
I was going to say they got one so hard, that kind of puts me off.
It's a big risk.
I'm going for Liquid this time. We'll see though. Well, it doesn't say anything. Still and Fog.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, game 2 now. Team Secret versus Team Liquid.
battle.
How many pixel am here, Fog?
I need to sneeze.
I'm
trying not to.
Brain slug.
Alright, I got it. I held it in. I'm good.
Here we have it. And Fog, we have a mid one Gyrocopter.
We do have a mid one gyro. This is going to be... Now, Secret first to pick the Clockwork, and what I was looking at is Liquid, they pick Queen of Pain, then they pick Lone Druid, then they pick Coddle, and then they pick Mirana. So 3 of these heroes can easily escape from the Clockwork cogs. Coddle, when you have 6, you can Blinding Light and push the Clockwork out. So I'm thinking Yapster's going to have a little bit of a rough one in this game. And I think it's really important for him to have a good game to set the tempo for Secret's lineup. So yeah, I think they're going to struggle a bit. Even though we've seen Liquid this draft, it's not as aggressive as a draft as we usually do from Liquid. This
30
is the
seconds to battle.
slow, methodical death.
Yeah, absolutely. Massive in on that Lone Druid this time. bears instead of the wolves.
And they're going to be doing the roaming Shaker and Coddle this time around. And this is their staple Liquid. Leave Matu alone in that top lane in a 1 versus 1. He tends to spine.
I mean, how does that 1 versus 1 play out as well? If it does stay as just 1v1, the Beastmaster versus Lane Druid. Surely that's pretty good for Matu, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say that matchup is easier than the Lycan Timber, isn't it? Or would you say?
I mean, he'll farm. He'll farm perfectly fine. I mean, he tends to farm on majority of his heroes. It's once it gets level 5, the Beastmaster gets really bullied.
Okay.
Beast should farm decently well versus Lone Druid in the laning phase, though, for the first few, because you have such high base damage. And with the axes, it makes it a lot easier to get those last hits.
Yeah, let's talk about this mid lane. So mid 1 on the Gyrocopter. How is he going to do against the Miracle Mirana? I feel this can't be easy, surely, for a Gyro.
He's got Drowera.
Oh, sure, okay. So that's something.
Yeah, and he can force the lane out a little bit better because he's black early. Mirana doesn't get Starfall till like level 3/4. But GH is always going to stick around mid. Fissures, they're going to try to connect with arrows. So I think mid 1 will struggle because of that. And I mean, Kuroki's even making the way down as well. But so I've actually been curious about this because if people are going to be starting to block off with mind control, they might be able to have to force Blink. If people are going to start blocking offlane as Shaker, and this game, GH did block the offlane, so just making sure that mind control can actually get something out of this lane, since it's a really hard one for him now, since they're putting a full tri-lane down versus him.
He's doing his best to try and hang around and soak XP, keeping himself hidden in the tree line, but yeah, Secret heavily hunting for him down there.
Do you see Kuro and GH? Kuro's literally just shockering GH, and he's just spamming fissures in mid lane.
I mean, I think they know that this lane, it's a Gyro mid. Surely this is very abusable. This is a hero that very rarely stands his own in a solo situation, let alone being in the mid lane. Bottom lane, mind control, getting gone on some good cast bounces here. Fisher from GH trying to buy some time to get out, but it's not going to be the case. They get their first point by taking down mind control. Maybe they can get a second as well with the Maledict from Puppey. Yeah, GH, he's almost certainly going to pop. Off he goes, accepts his fate. Puppey with the double kill. Can they get more? I mean, YapzOr, 7 seconds until he has the battery assault, but Puppey with some good body blocks could buy the time to set this one up, and with the right clicks that this Witch Doctor does early game, I think this might just be a triple kill for Puppey, and it is indeed. 2 minutes in, triple kill for Puppey. He was not happy with game 1.
He out.
And he's coming back with vengeance. What a way to start for the Witch Doctor there, Fog.
Very nicely done by Secret.
Look how much gold he's got. 900 gold straight up in the bank account, 200. 2 minutes in. He is a very rich Witch Doctor.
The tri-lane is really strong by Secret. That's something they do have to be careful about. Witch Doctor, Clockwork, Drow Ranger. Witch Doctor already has one of the highest right clicks as a support. Throw in a Drow on top there. Very lovely.
Put GH back down here. Guys on Puppey. Puppey spots the Maledict. GH has got to be careful, as you say. Maledict's in a few right clicks. So not something to scoff at. Gotta respect that. Ace to CS at the moment looking very good as well on the Drow. 12 for 9. Keeping the denies high. The XP low for Liquid. Liquid trying to move in there. Got 3 heroes here, but look at this wraparound from YapzOr. He's trying to come in from the backside. Again, the cast. Maledict is down onto GH. GH does get the Fissure off. But can he get out of this one? YapzOr has to go around the Fissure. He's going to be able to get the cog.
And he catches Kuro
back, and indeed, Kuro, I don't know if he's getting out of this one either. Battery assault brings him low. YapzOr doesn't want to dive the tower. Turns towards the bigger kill potentially, looking for mind control. Control will survive. Puppey has to back up. He's out of mana. But again, this bottom lane, this tri-lane, they're looking absolutely terrified. Mid lane. Is that
Take me.
Oh my goodness. Mid one, mid Gyrocopter, getting a solo kill on Miracle Mirana. I mean, this is Secret. You could tell they were not content with being beat down as hard as they were in game 1. And this game 2, they are striking back with some incredible force and pace.
They've got to keep the pace up. Yeah. That's the really important thing. Like we said, Liquid's lineup is more about like this methodical kind of thing, but 2K advantage already Secret. And YapzOr is doing incredibly well in the Clockwork. Very good hero versus Coddle and Earthshaker in the living phase. Being able to close the gap, they can't really get their spells off. How's Matu doing in top lane there? Getting a couple boar kills, so he's a little bit ahead of the experience department. And he is level 5 now, so this is where Bada starts to get punished a bit more. Why is he learning to die to that though? He literally just got black.
this up top. Massive. They managed to outplay Fada. Fisher blocks there from GH. Liquid get themselves the first kill on the board.
The bait by Matu, putting the bear very, very low. Or the lone druid variant.
Denied.
Fada gets baited.
I mean, we are seeing this in the mid lane. You said not only with the flat cannon pushing the wave out, but it's not fun for Miracle. He's constantly taking these extra hits from an incredible range. I mean, missile harassment as well. It's really doing it. This mid gyro proving to be very strong against a hero as squishy in the early stages, effectively as this Mirana.
In the past, people have like tried this mid gyro with the missile, but the missile's so slow you could just like, pretty much kill it before it hit you. But now you can't kill that missile before it gets onto you. So yeah, he's doing quite well. There's still a tiny bit ahead, but mid one is ahead because of that kill.
Up top, Fada, as he dive one, it happens again. This combo, GH and Matuma Man, very scary for, I mean, would be for the majority of any melee offlaners. This Beastmaster can't come out too far, otherwise he gets caught out. If they get a root, they could go for this. They do, they've got the stick charges and the Fisher. There's the root as well, Puppey. It's going to get taken out.
I mean, they need this top lane to be going.
I mean, Matuma Man is absolutely dominating now. He's a 2-0-1, 3 kills in the last, literally in the last minute. Getting that. It's getting absolutely crazy.
What we like to call Matu the Rock. Always just, when his team struggles in other lanes, he always has that incredibly good lane phase.
An ace. Good amount of hits onto Mind Control. Here's Mind Control trying to trade a bit of harassment and ace. I'll tell you what as well. Look at this man's CS. Well, 6 minutes in, 34-29. I don't think he's missing. I was going to say, has he missed any creep? This has got to be an incredibly high percentage that he's hit out of the creeps that he can. This is an insane amount of CS for this safe lane trap.
What positioning here? His level of gust.
Might just be dead. But that Malagut's on him. A couple more hits. Is he going to pop? He's going to try for the TP. I don't think he makes it. He's going to pop.
Oh, they ate a fairy fire. TP'd and ate a fairy fire.
Oh, shoot.
I think it was very close.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if he didn't get a +7, yeah, he would have been done.
That was quick fingers. Yeah. I barely even saw him buy it. Miracle mid. He's got the raindrop now on Miracle, so he absorbs a lot of that homing missile damage. But now, Yapzor shooting missiles at the mid lane, breaking those shots mid one.
There we go. He's trying to dive in Miracle on this one. Leaps again out of the cooldown. Missile will connect. One more leap. Has he got the right thing? He has. We'll be able to get him in one before the homing missile connects. GH coming across as well, just in case Miracle was in any further trouble. But he gets.
Is he going to keep shooting missiles mid to break the raindrop? He is. He eats the last raindrop. Oh man, Yapzor.
Liquid's starting to level things back off after a bit of a crazy start.
Yeah, from 5-0 to 5-4 now. My Control is the one that's really suffering now. He's gusted again, and Puppey's here too.
He's dead this time. No Fairy Fire will save that man. With the Maledict, he's trying his best to regen.
Bye-bye.
Nah, he's gone. Rest in peace, Mike.
Buys a mango before dying, so it doesn't lose too much gold. But yeah, another kill going for that safe lane. Secret.
This offlane Quap, as you say, just getting well and truly slaughtered.
Yeah, 7 last hits. That's the big difference here. 7 last hits on Quap, while Beastmaster has 36. 0 now.
Puppey's got a haste rune. He's duking up. Kuro's dead. Puppey walks in under 3 heroes, gets the kill on Kuro, and gets out of there. This is...
Oh my God.
I mean, Puppey's Witch Doctor recently definitely has to be the sort of standout hero I feel that Puppey's been bringing out. Every game that he plays this Witch Doctor, he just seems to have an incredible time on it.
It's 5-1-1. Yeah, so we're trying to make the top with the roar from Fada, but they don't even get up to monster just yet.
Still. Can do this. Level 9 Lone Druid. As you say, with the positioning of Matu, it's very hard for them to make this play. Unless Matu massively overextends. But it doesn't look like there's going to be the case. Maybe if the 6 was there for Yapzor.
They're smoking. They're going to bottom. They want to kill Ace. They got to get Mind Control some more levels.
If they can get on top of the Drow, they can certainly blow him up. Miracle. With the massive amounts of magical burst, but they have to get on top of it. TPs may come in reaction. We'll see how carefully Ace plays it. An arrow, leap forward, and a Starstorm following up a Fisher. Could do it.
He might know something's up though. Mid lane is completely empty. They're pinging him out. GH knows that he stepped up because his smoke broke.
I'm gonna try. There's the Fisher. Miracle. Arrow comes through with the jump forward from Miracle and Mike Joel. They have enough burst. They take down the kill. Kuro trying for the TP out. Will make it back to base. So Secret not losing. He's just losing ace. They don't get a kill in return straight up. They are chasing down Miracle, but I don't think they've got any detection. Nothing on him at the moment. Yapsor get the blind knockback with the cogs onto mind control as the Moonlight ends up. And Secret, as for now, unable to get a return kill. Mind control's got Blink back up. He should be safe.
The missile's on him now, though. Dead.
Oh, yeah, they've got vision of him. I thought he was going to be able to leap back out to safety, but looks like he leapt deeper and closer to the tier 1 tower.
Right on top of Puppey, too. The instant cast.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Still there. Matthew's farm.
Dire's structures are fortified.
On top of it. He's got the Midas stun. 1,600 gold on top of it as well. This is on track to be a quick Radiance tummy for the Lone Druid. So this is definitely the big worry for Secret. The fact that the Matthew is having no trouble at all this game.
And like we said, this Liquid draft is not about just crushing the lanes. It's about that later game once they get the Radiance online. Once they get the Coddle on the Agnes.
Trying to get a catch on to GH. They get the classic. They're to struggle against the clock. No way he can get himself out of that.
Enemy. Miracle working on the Hawk. It's so tanky now. Miss uphill, it survives. Okay. How's Vada doing? Always has book 1.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So he's still doing a whole world better than Mind Control's Quap, who's just suffered massively on this bottom lane. Still just at level 4 on the offlane Queen of Pain.
Yeah, bottom 2 net worth as well.
It's not a great Quap.
It's 11 minutes. That's they've really shut him down in this laning phase.
Arrow mid. Missiles out. Again, harassment and running for those infused raindrops. Both have Miracle going for the Dragon Lance this game. Not going to see any sort of a magical burst build, as it seems, that we've seen some of the Miranas toying around with recently.
Trying to kill the missile. Oh, he kills it this time. He didn't get hit by it.
8 wound top as well that Miracle will be able to get his hands on by the looks of it.
The third point in missile is usually the most valuable one because of that 4 hits it takes to kill. He actually only goes for 2, so Miracle's actually able to kill it before it hits him.
Haste.
GH walking under ward vision. There's a Moonlight Shadow now. There's a dust on Yapso though.
Oh yeah, Yapso's ready to die. He's got the vision onto GH. Cooldown won't connect. Chase down from the battery, so they don't need the ult from Jars to hit.
That freshly placed ward. See GH walking in.
I know it straight away. Quick ping from GH. He knows it's up there.
Radiant's top tower has been Radiant structures are fortified.
This continues to deepen the big problem for Secret. They've got to do something about this Lone Druid before it's too late.
Yeah, they also, with a Drow lineup, you want to be able to get some towers too. Mind Control bottom, gets dusted up. 4 hits, should be fun. Level 6 attained now on Mind Control, so maybe we'll see a rotation from that to try to punish Ace. He's pretty tanky though.
Maybe between the two of them with the Sonic Wave, I mean, it would be close. There's definitely potential for him to turn around if any sort of TP comes in for Secret. So
if it's perfect under a creep wave, they might have enough to burst him. But I think if he's on Strength Treads, the 1380 HP. Mind Control gets silenced again. The right clicks. Mind Control.
Oh! He's not getting out of that. I mean, this lane down bottom
you have to earn it.
has been an absolute nightmare for Mind Control. Top lane as well. Yapsor does able to close the gap onto Matuma Man, and this is the big one that Secret were looking for. They finally get that Lone Druid, who's been having a very, very free start to this game. And this is where it gets scary. Now, Secret taking these kills, they have got an insane amount of push. They can take objectives by no tomorrow.
They're doing a very good job with their supports, with the Clockwork and with Doctor, making the right rotations. They're getting all the early game items too. The Yapsor is queued up Spirit Vessel, Puppey's queued up Drum. They both almost have those items.
I mean, the Puppey's well, so with the treads and drums, he is going to be a pretty beefy Witch Doctor.
Yeah. Still a ways away though, because he has to, he's going to be buying the wards, getting himself vision in that lane.
All right, farm some creeps, I guess.
How much gold did he get?
I mean, he got a decent amount.
Yeah, okay. I mean, he echoed for the creeps there,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, he was definitely, he definitely wasn't looking for a hero. He was just farming, I guess. Wanted to clean up the Beastmaster army.
Choppy now, though. Mind control. And Matu, they found him.
God. Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, he wasn't near that hero.
No. There's no way he can solo kill. That was literally an echo for creeps.
Echo for what? For Ace. For space. From down bottom. Shadowblade will be the build after Dragon Lance. Completed Spirit Vessel. Finished up on
Dire's
Capsule.
bottom tower is under attack.
9-2 on Drow Ranger. He hasn't played it since Danish Bears, though. 9-2 on the Drow. Okay.
Dire's bottom tower is
Would you
being
say
chipped away.
this patch is a good patch for some Drow straps?
I mean, last pick Drow can work.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Still strong.
Might be a little bit harder when it's versus a team like Liquid, especially because they have a Coddle and a Shaker in their draft, so they can always like D-push. So usually as a Drow Ranger lineup, you'll be able to take some tier 1s and go for that Roche, but...
Shadows take us.
Oh!
Moonlight Shadow, and that little
that
hiccup,
was close.
the pause to cast the Moonlight Shadow is what causes that hookshot to miss. And he had no leap charges left. Miracle was in deep trouble with that connected.
Spoil that shot.
So now they're giving space to GH. So Liquid, they want to prioritize, get the Radiance, get Blink at the same time, and then they can start actually making more aggressive moves.
The prize is mine.
I mean, it's become much harder for Secret themselves to make. They do not want to be jumping in close to a lone tree of Radiance up top. Miracle should be fine. The hookshot still unavailable for 30 seconds. The bottom lane, GH has got his eyes onto Ace. Ace returns. The Gust did a good job of bringing him down low. Does have to back up though, because the 2-man down. In fact, with a very nice pickup block from GH. Ace will be trapped and taken down. We get the kill. Drow Ranger up top, Miracle being chased. If he gets lucky with the cast bounces, oh, just like that.
Yes.
That, ooh, not quite enough there with the damage from the Death Ward. Didn't get another chance, so he's trying with the right clicks. It's not going to be enough.
Not much good
Miracle
happened to
will
Radiant's
survive
bottom
there.
tower.
Puppy dove very deep. If that
rocket hit, he might have actually died.
I'm pretty sure he would have definitely.
Yeah, he was at 90 HP and he would have hit before the Maledict.
Radiant's
And he didn't
bottom
have any
tower
raindrops.
has fallen.
Monty is able to clean up bottom tower. That will be the Radiance. GH though gets hooked. He's dead. Oh, it's 300 gold from Blink Dagger.
A nightmare for a Shaker, really.
Echo to distance himself.
All right.
He's live. All right.
GH with some very inventive Echo usages, and I mean, like that one, absolutely worth it, as you say. Saves the Blink Dagger goal, gets you out of there. Because let's be honest, before that Blink there, you're not really looking to do anything with that Echo anyway, with the positioning that Secret have had.
Straight value.
Yeah.
Secret. Is that a book 3 going to be finished on? Okay, it's just book 2 for right now for Fada, and he's almost got book 3, and Midwin now started working on it. So a triple ancient stack cleared up for the Gyrocopter. And we see how much Liquid is prioritizing defending these last two tier 1s. Kuroki and GH just sitting mid. Coddle Blast into Earthshaker Fissure. It's a thing people used to do in the past a lot, is you do the Coddle Blast and Shaker Fissures just to get the last hits on the creep wave so you can solidify your Blink Dagger faster. And that's exactly what they've been doing. GH will have that Blink finished in about 30 gold. And Radiance is done, so they've got a pretty good timing coming up if they want to go for some type of smoke movement.
Yeah, they definitely can. I mean, what we've seen, you know, against the Drow strat, anytime that you're able to get on top of the Drow, you're going to feel pretty confident in taking the team fight. Sure, there is sort of the sort of answer to that from Secret with heroes like the Gyro. You know, if you're trying to go in the Drow, there is going to be that cooldown, there's going to be that response from the Gyrocopter, which can be very hard to fight into. So Liquid,
they might not.
They might not look for a 5-on-5, I guess.
Yeah,
at this stage.
they might not even like look for that because
they can take it late.
Yeah, and in their minds, you know, they can take it late, and also in their minds, they're like, all right, Secret has to try to go for tower claiming. So if we just sit idle and passive and just keep spamming Illuminates until we have 4 stats.
Straight in, the Scarlet Grenade looks towards Juro, takes down the Coddle with the cooldown coming in. That's going to be Batuma Man getting blown up as well. Micro, he linked into that one, and he may just pay the price with a Rocket Barrage from Midpot. He'll bring down GH, jump back. Mind Control has to be careful. So there's a bit of time left on the Moonlight Shadow. Ace trying to close the gap. Liquid lose 3 there in a very sort of awkward attempt to defend against Secret's fight. Fada's on with the split push. He's going to be able to claim a solo tier 2.
I really like the Shadow Blade pickup for that exact reason. He walks up the hill, finds the Coddle, gets the kill, and that's going to lead him into the kill.
I mean, yes, Liquid were not expecting that Shadow Blade as well. Having Ace currently there, appearing in the mid lane. It's all over. Should get this tower down as well. Tier 1 tower is falling. TP in from GH destroyed. Mind control there as well, looking to hold. To do so. They've got the missile onto mind control. AC chasing him down as the silence called out. Didn't connect onto the quad with the homing missile. Mind control's gone. Now they can get GH as well. Liquid starting to crumble. Miracle looking to leap away. They have the Spirit Vessel ticking him down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, yes. Nearly gets it.
Haste.
18 to 9, 5k.
Dire's middle tower isn't
Secret
going to last long.
continuing to just absolutely dominate this one. Miracle, nice little sidestep, does avoid the rocket flare, but this push is getting scarier and scarier. A successful team fight, another tier 2 down for Liquid. Fada's got the Necro Book 3. Secret definitely playing at the pace and momentum they need to with this lineup to secure the win, and Liquid still struggling to put an end to it. We'll see this fight actually from earlier, again as you said, Fox, with this Shadow Blade initiation, just catching Liquid off guard.
Perfect, yeah, perfectly done by Ace. Yeah, Mind Control blinks him pretty aggressively.
Lucky that he gets away.
Yeah. They end up losing the game, but now they get exactly what we need as a drought lineup.
Yeah.
The Roach, but the Fear comes out, the H is on the floor.
GH though comes with the Echo onto 2, will be able to take down Fada. Liquid, they're trying to take this despite losing the Roach on the H's, and I tell you what, it's working. They found Ace. They're taking down 2, just cost them the life from mind control. Miracle's able to pick off the third as he finds Puppey, Yapstor, trapped in GH. So Secret do lose a fair few heroes, to be fair, off the back of getting that Aegis and Roshan. But they do protect the Aegis and keep it on their block for that one. So Liquid, even though they get 3 kills out of that, I think still overall, Secret's going to be happy. They can reset. They can make this push with the Aegis once their team's back alive. And Liquid, they just need a little bit more than that to swing this game back around. Secret still definitely with the driving control.
And with the, I mean, all the aura drafts, really nice to be able to push towers. You get one team fight, you get 1 or 2 towers, and that is a big fear factor for Liquid that they've lost mid lane and top lane already for the outer towers. Miracle now has managed stuff. He's still doing really well. After dying that first time in the mid lane, he has 6 kills off the back of it. See there, yeah, Fada did choose to go for the experience scene on the Beastmaster.
Yes. The stats and the attack speed, level 15 as he hits it. Very close to having it. Okay, too much damage from Ace. GH has to be careful. Bottom lane, Yapstor. Set up onto Kuro, just managed to knock Yapstor out of the cogs. Kuro can keep himself alive, the Spirit Vessel taking him down, then the rest of the team moving in, but Yapstor claims the kill with the rocket flare. They pay with his life though, Matsu and Miracle do take him down. 2 trade.
Kuro's happy about that one.
Yeah, definitely so. So it's up for the kills, you know, Matsu gets some more money in the pocket, getting that Yapsor kill. And now Liquid, they themselves in perfect position to push down on the bottom lane. They may not have the Drow lineup, but they still have a lot of push themselves with the Lone Druid and the attack speed from that Mirana. Missile inbound. Can they get it in time?
Oh! Quick.
Just in time.
Gets the miss. How high? Matu has, I believe, the Vlads is almost finished up for himself.
Oh, Ace. We just said this, so they've got Vada here as well. He is not getting out of that one, Matumba Man. A secret. I mean, they were pushing top. Matumba Man didn't seem, he just goes in for the jungle creeps and he pays the price. No one was there to back him up.
Ace is doing so much work with the Shadow Blade.
Yeah.
They're finding a lot of pickoffs just because of the vision game. The Hawk plus that Shadow Blade is really useful to go to also pierce the backlines on the towers. That's also one of the big things is how they got those 2 towers mid is because of that vision aspect. Now they're looking to go high ground. He's threatening high ground for a bit, force some reaction back. It's versus the Coddle, it's versus the Shaker. They're going to give up pretty hard.
That's going to hold back this push. Fortification does have to come out though from Liquid. BO2 continues to man up on the high ground, pushing in, using this Aegis to end the hook shot from Yap, going to the knockback from the Cogs. Beautiful play from Yap. Easily sets up back to Mind Control side. Mind Control out to back up. GH.
Oh my god, they're gonna get the racks.
Yeah, but that Maledict's death wall from Puppey, there's no shaker for 30 seconds. Mind Control, he's had to buy back for this one. Throws out the Sonic Blade, but it's not enough damage for Secret to really care at all as they're hitting up in the Voodoo Restoration. They do lose the Aegis and Fada, but they got what they came for. They find the melee racks. Everyone's still eyeing up Miracle. The missile won't connect. Miracle's able to take it down in time, but they back off. They get the objective done, and Secret, they've just got to chill out, rinse and repeat.
That's massive there for them. The first use of the Aegis and they get a Rax, that's incredibly good. 9k gold lead. Saw Puppey walk up the hill there, throw out the Cask and the Maledict on GH, not letting him get that initiation. They're
really nice plays as well from Yap. You know, just selflessly hook-shotting into the midst of it all and securing that quick pick-off to start the push. Oh, he does. He's got the detection. Ace should be in a whole world of trouble. There's many more heroes ready to come in and lock him down. GH and Kuro. Timmerman joining him for a bit of XP.
Kuro gets that kill bounty. So 4-stat finished on Kuroki. Probably going to go for the Aghanims next. They need more for stats. GH is cute enough as well. But Yapso's putting in so much work with these hook shots. Bottom lane.
Oh, and he's got the raw. Necro books out. Miracle has that secondary lead. And that will be enough movement speed to get him out of it. Lane, this combo again, the Cogs into cooldown, causing a lot of issues for Timmerman. He's trying to get out of this, but the Maledict's out. Might just survive. They've got nowhere close to get the rock. Ooh, and the Spirit Vessel is in. Up it is! Oh, Yapso! Getting the damage in at the last millisecond of what were they, both the Spirit Vessel and the Rocket Flare.
And Spirit Vessel too.
Yeah.
When he TP's home,
oh, you're screwed.
He doesn't get the regen from the fountain.
That regen is going to do nothing for you. Yeah, I mean, we said it before, we'll say it again. Yapso is having an absolute wonder of a game on the clock. I mean, look at it. It's got 8-11. He has been doing so much on this block.
I thought he was going to have some. I thought he might struggle a bit, but he's been playing incredibly well on it.
This is, I mean, yeah, as you say, looking at the draft from the start, sure, it's great against the Shaker, but there's a lot of problems elsewhere. Apparently not in Yapso's world.
Nope. I mean, Mind Control is... I rarely see Mind Control have games like this. He's 3-7. He's queued up an Aeon Disc on a Queen of Pain after the Veil. So you can tell how much he's really struggling. In
the last time I saw an Aeon Disc was when Optic played Carry Omni-Knight. The game's going a bad way when the Aeon Disc.
And it's off.
The vision game for my Secret, though, has been probably the biggest thing for me this game. They have wards placed in very good positions. The Rockets to scout, as well as Fada and Ace's positioning with the Shadow Blade and Hawks. It's been really a treat to see. Now they get the scan out on the side. It seems that they always know where Liquid's position.
Yeah, Yapso with the flare as well. Here's the vision of GH, and here's the man himself in all his glory, straight in onto the Shaker, and GH is down.
Mind Control now too.
He's not getting out of that one.
Double kill.
I mean, this game, I know what's up with this series. Game 1 was an absolute stomp in favor of Team Liquid. This one less so over the side of Secret, because you do look, Timmerman and Miracle are still farming up a treat, but the momentum that Secret are getting, you know that if Secret win one team fight off the back of a push, they're going to be able to clean up the base, and certainly Liquid are up against Megas, and with their lineup, that is a very tricky situation to be in. Secret, they're definitely, they're one fight away from victory if they can pull it out. See how Liquid can put a stop to that. Tier 3 on the bottom lane, down to half health, forcing back the bear. Some spam from Kuro. For the most part, but don't seem to care as the tier 3 is nearly down. Fortification does come out. Mid-1, back in, takes the tower. These pushes continuing to come through from Secret, and despite the tools that you would think the Liquid have to de-push, it doesn't seem to matter with the items that Secret have. They're 12k ahead. It's height now finished on Yap, so that's going to make these pushes even easier against the Illuminate. It's getting very hard for Liquid. The pressure is on.
Sheer amount of damage that Secret does. Like, okay, they shake your blast and take out the creep wave, but in the time that they do that, Secret already takes like 3/4 of a tower out, and they're smoked up again. Secret every single time. They back up, get a nice rinse repeat with the smokes, and just use their vision and abuse it.
Yeah.
They see Miracle in the mid lane with the Hawk.
Another wave. Capsule's going to look for some sort of an angle. But the hookshot does find, finds Kuro on the skylines, and he'll certainly take that as a way to start the fight. Forces forward. Quick Fisher. The backup from Father, just in case Liquid do turn on him, but he is a beefy Clockwork.
How do you put, this guy's got 2400 HP.
Just the hookshot, in fact, right away onto the sidelines, finding Kuroki. Does tank the arrow. Kuro's still alive for now. Miracle jumps forward with the burst from Michael. They should be able to get this Clockwork, and they do. They end the streak of Yapstor. Miracle now godlike. They cost them Kuro's life.
In the back lines, mid one.
He's up to CP out. And he's got the arrow from Miracle. Miracle starting to clean up big time. Double kill for this Barada. Barada on the retreat. Well, look at this jump forward from GH. He's trying to cut them off. Quick paralyzing cast, and the Maledict though puts an end to GH's life. Miracle's still going to be able to jump forward, looking for Ace. Ace trying to get out of there. Butter comes in, attempting to draw their attention away, but it's not going to work. Miracle just turns, takes Butter's life. Ace will fall, and Secret, they're going to get team wiped here. Puppy, the last one left. Surrounded by Mind Control, Matuma and Miracle and Liquid striking back hard. Miracle now top of the net worth. That just fell apart massively for Secret, and to be fair, as much as we've been talking up Yapsor's play, his committal there sort of pulled Secret into a very awkward position to fight on the low ground in the river, where Liquid had this perfect position to just come in with Miracle and clean up.
They got really split off. That's exactly what happened. So Liquid, they get the DD rune, and mid one tries to walk in through them, but Matu and Miracle just absolutely crush him when he's trying to walk in. Ace wasn't able to actually get into the fight.
Now go for the steal. Matuma, look at him blocking it though. He's sitting there in the shadow. Matuma, what a play there with the Moonlight and himself just blocking it, making sure that Yapsor can't get the steal. And now Yapsor, he's being jumped up on. They're trying to chase. Mind Control being held back by the cast. Keeps himself alive with the heal. Pulled out from mid-one, comes through, but Mind Control's already blinked out. Miracle on the front lines, manning up, bringing Yapsor down low. He's got the Aegis ready for round two. Secret backing away, and they will escape. But just very neat play there from Matu. Under the night vision as well, we saw it. But Secret, they couldn't see it. Just keep himself out of it.
Who used the cheese?
I think Mind Control did.
Mind Control.
Yeah, he was getting gone.
Right, yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't get to see the burst heal.
Yeah.
Aeon Disc finished on him. But yeah, Matu's positioning there was absolutely perfect for that hook shot. Yeah, that sequence of events from Liquid, that is a big swing.
It's turning it around.
6k gold and all the experience now in favor of Liquid, actually.
Secret were definitely in that position when we saw down bottom that they were one successful fight away from potentially just taking the game. But now, with those last two series of events, they're going to need more than just one fight to get that victory in the bag now.
Yeah.
Liquid are recovering, and as we said from the start, with this Lone Druid, and to be fair, with the Mirana, as big as Miracle is, it's only going to get harder the longer this game goes on. Secret needed to ride that momentum if they wanted an easy win.
They buy a gem now on Secret. The Moonlight Shadow's been putting in too much work in the fights. It's all about that vision. Ace is starting to fall a bit behind. He's been sitting on the Shadow Blade and Hurricane Pike for quite a while, but has the Butterfly queued up, and it's not too far away. Something he'll really need. I think he might need a BKB, honestly. It's looking pretty hard for him to get into the fights. As soon as they see him, he just gets bursted, and Kuroki actually buys himself a gem to be able to do that. To see wherever Ace is positioned.
So we can get up now. Level 20. Vada picks up, of course, the extra wild access damage. So they have got an insane amount of D-push. Secret wants Liquid to come forward and try and make the pushes happen themselves. Which for now, hasn't been too much so. They're poked to the tier 2s on the sidelines. They do now have the Assault Crest on Matuma Man, so...
Both teams are so afraid right now.
Yeah.
They see nothing on the map. Liquid's in the base, Secret's in the base. Miracle's like, alright, I'll poke my head up here.
And they both know that if you lose a fight, you are losing a lane, almost certainly. Or at least having to expend multiple buybacks. That's for sure. A Miracle. What a game this man's had.
Yeah, he's been crushing it after that first step. 12 kills in a row.
And the farm. It's absolutely beautiful from Miranda.
The prize is mine.
Secret just can't allow themselves to get any further behind.
BKBs are the key for Secret right now. So they don't get chain disabled by the Shaker. Mid one. This one up himself.
Aghanim Scepter as well.
I just realized something. GH is 1-11 this game. He has 3 more deaths than Mind Control, and the next person after that is 6.
It's been a tough game. I mean, he is playing against the clock, you know.
Yeah, and
it's
pretty hard. And
it's a hard game to play the Shaker.
A lot of vision as well, so it's hard for him to get the position, for him to get those spells off. But I mean, not even just the clock, it's the cast. Like, Witch Doctor cast is putting so much work in these team fights.
Yeah. Like, you look at this game, and you know that when the team fights happen, it's like, sure, the Shaker can get in, but there is very little way that he can get out. If he's getting his spells off, if he's making that committal to the fight, he's almost certainly going to be losing his life in the midst of it all, with the amount of damage just flying around.
Liquid's going for a smoke now. Their mid wave isn't really in the greatest spot, so someone does have a shell. It is Miracle.
See what they could do with the smoke.
Secret is very split up at the moment. There is no vision on the map, though, for Liquid. They have to get some points down before they do.
Boom! There it goes!
They should see the light steal coming out on Miracle. They should see the Vlad's aura if Secret's paying attention. Yeah, they do. Yeah, so picks it out.
Instant thing.
So they know that Liquid is smoked on top of Miracle.
Keep that in mind. Not looking to make any sort of drastic leap in with a hook shot. They'll play it cool, butterfly completed for Ace. Can make sure that aura doesn't go away. He keeps himself at the back. Mid one is going to be pumping out a lot of damage.
Yeah.
A lot of right clicks in these fights.
Matsu's been doing this for like the last 3 or 4 minutes, extending his bear to split push the waves. So he cuts out top wave with that bear with the radiance. Links in for the rune.
Bit of an awkward leap there. He does manage to get out with all 3 of them. But it sort of leaps in and leaps out.
Some panic. That's the Moonlight. How's Kuro's Ags doing? He's still 20. He's still like 1,400 gold away from it. But he is the 5 bottle, so we'll always take a while for that one. And what other big items do we have coming out? Boots of Travel finished up on Beast. Get set up for those plays. T push and then TP to his team. Liquid now getting on the aggressive for the first time in a very long time. Actually going to the tower.
Their push, as we said, is very, very quick with that AC damage that the build that Miracle has. Focusing on the right click. The rapid attack speed as well on the Timberman. Tower is gone. Liquid instantly out, ready to prepare for the defense. They know that they have to come back each and any time. Any sort of push is looking to have the chance of coming through from Secret. A Secret will trash the base with this Chow Jaro push. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. MKB the next guy for Miracle. The double butterflies. Just any type of way to.
What's Mind Control going for after E on this?
He just beat up the Kaya. Okay. He already has that one big defensive.
Yeah, and Kaya's such a value item. Yeah. Very much as we're seeing at the moment, just any in-tier, any spellcaster.
He's still so poor though. 9,500 net worth. Clockwork is 1,000 gold ahead of him. And the Aeon Disc can prove to be pretty nice versus the Beastmaster Roar and Gust. If they both get applied on him at the same time, it can remove that.
Bottom, and they might catch on to Miracle if they got a second kill him. Clutch Gust comes out without silence. I mean, that's everything, but that's him down for 100 seconds. The dream would be if they can force out the buyback, and with the pushing power they have, I think they've got a pretty good chance to it. I mean, I don't know, Liquid, they do have good D-push, so maybe they won't need Miracle for the defense, but if Secret can get that buyback out of them, that is a huge win.
Yeah, they need to. Liquid has to just spam out the waves with the Coddle and try to cut them with the Lone Druid. Kuroki though, if they get spotted out here, he can't die.
I was gonna say, if they lose Kuro as well.
Incoming!
Hook shot up in 5 seconds. Yapsor, he's got it in 3. Can he hit it? It is gonna have to be blind. He's not gonna try.
No, it's tough.
Not gonna try. It's too hard.
Potter though, focusing on pushing out the lanes. Same thing with mid one. He pushes out mid. And look at Matsu's positioning. He knows he has to just go through the right top for a bit.
Yeah, try and force them off this, but
Liquid's in.
Yeah.
Trying to force the buyback.
Let's start this jump ball from Mind Control. Looking for mid one. These racks,
they die.
they're going. I mean, they mentioned to accept that these ones are lost. I mean, this from Mind Control, seeing if it does enough to save him, and no, that's the on this. No. It's not out whatsoever. He's still dead. He's down for 70. Miracle's had to buy back. They're clearing the range racks. Ace. It jumps upon GH. In one-man Echo Slam. slides himself back up. Midpoint actually goes up to the high ground. Feeling very, very confident. He may pay for this one though. Miracle looking to turn on him. Has the triple arrow. They get the knockback as well. Bringing the one up to the high ground. But he pops up BKB. Oh, he just turns. Falling very low. We'll get out with the Moonlight Shadow. But that Death Ward and Malady, that's going to bring Miracle down very low. He's going to pop.
That's a dieback.
Dire's bottom barracks have fallen.
Puppey Witch Doctor. Those sort of plays late game. Maledict at just all stages of the game. That spell is absolutely redonkulous. How much you can do, and as you say, that is 95 seconds. No Mirana. They managed to clean out the bottom lane. Only the top lane of Rack stands. Can Liquid really hold without their mid laner for over a minute against this sort of pushing power that Secret have?
It's going to be really tough. They tried to go for the Rat with Matu in that top lane, but yeah, Secret had such an advantage, especially with those auras. They push so much faster.
And this is the thing I guess we're seeing, you know, with Miranas, you have such a lot of offensive potential. Sure, the leap's nice, but at the end of the day, you are not the beefiest of heroes.
He's getting comboed.
Well, that's the first shot. Just coming with a hook shot. Puts down the cogs. The root's up there onto Puppey. They've got to get back out of this one, but the bashes are coming through. Puppey, he's just going to get pulled down low. He might drop finish up the kill. Doesn't look like a cap for now. GH does go down. Will buy back. Oh, the cast bounces there between Mind Control and the Timberman causing issues. They're actually buying back here to try and finish this one off. The full 5-man sieging in. Mind Control jumping forward. Instantly gets disarmed though, and that overcommittal will cost him his life. 20 seconds until Miracle's back up, but they are going to get Mega Groove. Secret just clean up the top lane.
Second bear dead.
The bear is down. They're just going to continue pushing on. 15 seconds to Miracle's back, but I don't know what Miracle can do against this sort of pushing power. They may... No, they can't even give it a try. It's all over. GG is called Big Grip.
GG gets
it was a big effort.
The last deck on all.
It was nice. Well, what a play. What a game. Was done around as well from game 1. But they got absolutely battered. But game 2, they brought through the Drow Strike. Yapstor had an incredibly clean up into this game, and we saw fairly on this clockwork, and it was just impossible for Liquid to deal with. They tried their best, you know, Matsuma Man and Miracle had an insane amount of farm.
They did.
But at the end,
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
by bit, creative imagination began to build a new art form. Makes me feel I belong to something.